Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I know it has been a little bit since I got on here. I guess that April is just the month of sickness. April showers bring May flowers, so maybe that means in May I'm going to be like super healthy. So I just wanted to get on here and say, hey, I'm going to vlog today. It just seems like a special day, just a good day, there's nothing like super special about it. It's just a good day because we're alive, and I don't know, it just something good is in the air and I can feel it. So we're gonna vlog today. I'm going to go do something with my hair pretty soon because I'm doing a training this morning in the team that I'm a part of with Lime Life. There's like over 300 girls on there, ladies, women, and I'm actually getting ready to do a training on there this morning. So I need to kind of stay focused and, you know, look over my notes some more, and which reminds me, they're in my car. So I need to go get those from my car and, just kind of stay focused so I know what I'm going to talk about, because I'm like, it's not just a training for my little team, it's a training for over 300 women. So I need to kind of stay focused while I'm doing my hair this morning, but then I will, I'm going to be back on here and we are going to chit chat, and we just had a huge spring and summer launch yesterday. So I'm going to give you all the details and all the dirt on that, and we're just going to have fun today, and I hope you guys have a great day. I'm back, guys. So I didn't do too much with my hair, but I did, you know, put some more product in it just to let it be a little more attractive looking for my training. But so I just finished doing my training for over 300 women, and I just feel so happy and so blessed and so grateful and just so full of happiness. Like today, I already was in a good mood prior to my training, and I just feel so happy I could cry. You know, I'm the one that was training them, and by the time it was said and done, like I feel like they filled my cup up so much more than I felt like I did theirs. And it's just, it makes me so happy because it's like I never thought that this could be me, that I could have this opportunity. And you know, last month I had the opportunity to be on a Zoom call with our CEO of Lime Life, multi-million-dollar company. Met with, I think there were 5 or 6 of us leaders from this team that's, you know, 300 plus, and just talked to us. And I was nominated for that call, and I'm like, I felt so excited, like I was on a television game show or something and just won a prize. Like that's how excited I felt, because I'm like, I'm so ordinary, guys. I'm so ordinary, you know. I don't feel like I have this magic sauce, or you know, I don't have this like crazy secret to success, or you know, I'm not glam. I'm very like, I'm proud, like proud. I was kind of combining proud and pride. I'm very proud of who I am. Like I'm a plain Jane, but I grew up more of a tomboy. I had all brothers, and I've never been a girly girl. So who would have thought that I would be this great at a makeup and skincare company? But I tried it anyways, and now, you know, this went from being more of like a hobby for me because I had a full-time job. I'm actually still a certified medical coder. I've been doing that for a few years, and then I started this my holistic healing journey for adrenal fatigue and ovarian cysts and leaky gut and everything else I feel like you could imagine. So holistic healing is expensive, and I started this just to see if I could get any of my expenses covered. You know, I was on a lot of supplements, and it's like, even if I could just get a supplement or a visit covered a month, I'm gonna be pretty happy. And that turned into covering my entire healing journey. And then that turned into me quitting my full-time job, and here I am. So, you know, the opportunities are endless when you open your eyes enough to see them and to try them. And you know, I feel like you're always replaceable. No matter what job you have, you are so replaceable. Like, they will most likely have you replaced before your 2-week notice is up. And it's nothing personal towards you. They just have a business to run and they need spots to fill. And people are always looking for a job. But and that's how I felt. I'm like, I just kind of got in this mood because I never felt good. And I was always working through sicknesses, and I'm just like, they don't need me here. Like, I'm not really needed. And what fuels my soul and what really sets me on fire is helping people. And I'm like, those people need me. Like, I am needed in other areas. I just had to find it. And I finally found it. And, you know, Life, we always talk about how the joy is in the journey, and it's so true, because there's so much joy in the journey. There's so much growth. There's so much, there's just so much growth really to just be thankful for, and enjoying the process of all the highs and all the lows. Like, you learn to enjoy every little step of the way, and it's just, it turns into this beautiful dream that, and now I'm to where, like, oh my gosh, how has this happened to me? You know, I'm, granted, like, this is just like sinus stuff, but typically, like, I rest. Like, I really don't pack like a full schedule every week, because my kidneys are weak, and if I'm on the go all the time, my kidneys crash, and then I'm in bed for a week. And that's how I was when I was working full-time, except my crashes were becoming more of a thing, and they were happening more than just once every few months. They were happening every month, and I just felt like, you know what, if I keep doing this, if I keep pushing my body to the limits, and yeah, sorry, our lawn people are here. So I hope that's not too noisy, but I'm like, if I keep pushing myself to the limit, my kidneys are going to crash to the point to where I have to quit my job, and I won't be able to put myself into Lime Life anymore, because I'm going to be bedridden. And it was just common sense to me, like, you know, because I was already bedridden when I was crashing. I was just able to give myself some healing time, and now, you know, I don't have to have busy weeks like that. And you know, my best friend was just here over the weekend, and we were up late every night that she was here. I think our few hours of sleep were the only times we didn't talk. But you know, that's just someone, she's not only my best friend, she's someone that I can be around, and it just instantly like refills my cup. It refreshes my soul, and you know, kind of reassures me of what I'm doing with my life just by talking, simple conversations. And you know, that's just, we talked, you know, we did a lot this weekend, but we also rested some. But now that she's gone, and it's like, okay, I can finally sit down and breathe again and rest. Like, I can feel when my body starts crashing. And that's something I might go into detail more so later, like in another video. I might actually talk more about what it's like when my kidneys do crash, because I think it's interesting. Like, not a lot of people really know that or think about that. Sometimes I feel like people are like, oh, well, Katie just doesn't want to do something. But I'm like, Katie does. She's just like legit. Her kidneys aren't ready to do the stuff. And that's okay. Like, that's something else I have completely learned to find the joy in my healing journey. Not just find the joy in my Lime Life journey, but I've learned to find the joy in my healing journey, because healing your body from anything is very, it takes a long time. So it can be very tiring, and it's so easy for us to find the negative and dwell on the negative, and, you know, and that brings on anxiety and depression, and it's so easy to get caught up in that. And it's taken me a long time to learn to switch my mindset, and I've indulged into so much self-love. I'm a huge self-love advocate. I'm a huge advocate of, you know, self-development. I think it's super, super important in your life to constantly be evolving and growing and changing. And that's probably my favorite thing to hear from people, is how much I've changed since I've been with Lime Life. And people said that to me early on, but I'm like, I really haven't changed that much. Like, I just do things a little bit differently. But now, looking back, I see it. Like, I'm to the point now to where I've changed so much, I don't have a choice but to recognize it and see it, and it's just such a cool journey. And that's why I get so excited when people join my team or are already on my team, because I'm like, you don't even understand how much you're getting ready to evolve and blossom into like the best person you can ever imagine. And that's something that my best friend told me when she was here, because she also sells Lime Life with me. She didn't join, she's been here for a year and I've been here for 2, so it's not like I, you know, scoped her out and I'm like, oh my gosh, you have to do this with me. Like, that's not what we do at Lime Life. Lime Life is not spammy. We are we're a very different company, and if you don't want to be here, we don't want you to be here. We don't want to chase anyone to work. I don't have time to chase anyone. Like, I already have a kid and I have a husband, so that kind of counts as 2 kids. I don't want to chase anyone. If you don't want to be here, that's fine. That's your own business. You know, I'll support you, whatever you want to do with your life. But anyways, when she was here, she was like, you know, this Lime Life business that I have, it's not just sales, and it's not just growing a team. Like, there's so much I've learned about myself and my life since I've started this, and I'm just like, I know, and it's so awesome to hear other people say that about themselves, because it's so true. And which, you know, kind of randomly, this is something else that I thought of was, some people are, they don't realize how much our company pours into us, and that kind of was brought to light to me over the weekend, talking to a fellow friend and a fellow, you know, someone else in a direct sales business. And she's like, you know, I kind of want to pay for one of those influencers, like social media influencers that kind of helps you do this and do that and teaches you how to grow your business and grow your team. And I'm like, I was thinking about it, because at first I'm like, yeah, that sounds kind of cool. I don't think I'd want to pay for it. And then I was like, that's not something I have to do. Like, I already have all of that from Lime Life. We have trainings consistently. They're consistently new. They're consistently fresh. They're consistently good, and like fueling to us. And I'm like, we don't have to do that. Like, if you're with Lime Life, you have already got that. You get trainings from corporate. You get trainings from higher executives, higher leaders that are just like you. Sometimes people join you and they already have like a little bit of magic in them, and they just share it in trainings. And it's like, it's full on collaboration, which is like a dream. It's so awesome. So we don't have to pay for something. We don't have to worry about paying for something like that, because it's already given to us. But I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna go eat something yummy and get ready, rest for a little bit, because I have a coaching call with one of my newer beauty guides this afternoon before I go pick up my son. So have a great day. Hi guys. I am back. I am just gonna put on a little bit of makeup. I actually already do have on some foundation. I have on a little bit of bronzer just for a very light contour, and then I have on my mascara. I just threw something on this morning before I took my son to school, so I felt a little more awake. I feel like the mornings are always so hard to like get me going, and I obviously don't have my my new spring collection or eyeshadows, because those just launched yesterday, so mine won't be here for probably a few more days. But I am going to put on a little bit of eyeshadow from our Danessa matte highlighter palette. This thing is gorgeous. It's actually a limited edition, so once this sells out, only a few of these colors are going to be available. They're not all going to stay in our line right now. So if there's any that you're wanting, you should definitely grab them. I'm actually going to put a little bit on my brows just to do it. So for our eyebrows, typically I use brush number 14. It's called a brow tamer brush, but I'm missing it, and I haven't been able to find it since I did my last party at my house. I'm not really sure where it went. So in return, I'm going to use this bent liner brush. I'll get it to, there you go. I'm going to use a bent liner brush and this little, I always have little wand spoolies as samples for mascara, and that's really what's on the other end of our brow tamer brush anyways. So what I like to do is so pretend this is my brow tamer brush. I like to use the spoolie or the wand, if you will, whatever you want to call it, just to brush my eyebrows over. And this one's always so crazy. So crazy. So you can see the back of my palette's a little bit wet. So what I did was I took my setting spray, which is going to hold your makeup for up to 16 hours, and I sprayed it on the back of my palette. So now I've dipped this in there, and I'm going in with this dark brown down here, and I'm just going to tap it around. And then, oh, let me try to move around so I can get, I don't know why I've been in the habit of sitting on the floor lately. Sometimes it just seems more comfortable for me. So all I'm doing is I'm just kind of tracing what's already there, and then I'm going to fill in the rest. And to me, this brush is a tiny bit thinner than our brow tamer brush. So I feel like I don't get it as perfect as, or as great as I normally like it, I should say. It's never perfect, but I try my best. So I just kind of fill in, keep filling in, dipping back into your pigments, which is your eyeshadow. Our eyeshadows are crazy heavily pigment, so a little bit goes an extremely long way. So you can see how different that looks. This eyebrow is like perfectly shaded in and looks younger, and then this one's kind of like, oh, what happened to you? Your 17-year-old self plucked them all away. That's what happened. So if you're 17 and you're watching this, stop touching your eyebrows. I promise you will thank me when you're my age. And then what I do is I use this little wand, which would be on the other end of your brow tamer brush, and I really just kind of brush through there to make sure that the pigment is nice and even, so you don't want any thick dark spots, and just enough to where it is, you know, get it to where you like it. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to start at the bottom. And then I'm gonna go get another little line. And I like to press really, really lightly when I'm doing this. It just, I don't know, it makes me feel a little bit safer. Like you're not getting it as like super harsh. Then you connect it at the end, like that. And voila, we just start filling in, filling in. It's best to really start placing your pigments like here on your eyebrow, all the way, instead of all the way over there. And I'll touch that up. Normally everything looks a little crazy until the finished project is there. But because you don't really want to start placing your pigments here, because it does make them a little bit harder to pull out, kind of like this part right here did. Like look how well that pigment stays on. I just had to brush super hard just to move that little spot. So if you're questioning whether or not the setting spray is important, yes, because you, one, don't want your eyebrows running down your cheeks. At least I don't. These are sweat-proof, rain-proof, life-proof. Like, it looks a little bit crazy, but I am a blending freak, so I just kind of swipe over and blend it all together so it looks a little more natural. This is always my eyebrow that it's like, you know, you always have one really good kid and then your other kid is questionable. It makes you question your whole life. It's basically how I feel about my eyebrows. This one is just like my baby. It's perfect. It does everything that I want it to do. And then this one's like, I don't know, like a distant cousin who feels left out in the family. That's what that one feels like. But that's naturally how my hair lays anyways, so we do a little bit of work to her and then we just cover it back up and she's perfect. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to, it's gonna be a little tricky since I already have my mascara on. I wasn't thinking all of this through. I have this quick color change palette here with me. I ordered this off Amazon. And what it does is, see, you can tell that I have product on the end of this wand. So I'm just gonna rub it around in here. My girlfriend was here over the weekend and we were into all kinds of makeup stuff. So I definitely needed that palette. But this is called a large eyeshadow brush. It's number 7. It is seriously the best eyeshadow brush ever. And it really just kind of fits your eyelid. So I'm gonna go in with this lighter color up here. And just gonna get some on there And what I'm doing, I'm trying to go in at a different angle so I'm not ruining my mascara, but I'm also going to add another layer of mascara just so I can show you how buildable it is. So this color I'm just tapping all over, like I'm going all the way up to my eyebrow. And I'm looking up because 2 reasons. That's where my flip screen is, so it's a hard adjustment for me sometimes, but also my mirror is up here, my professional Reiki mirror that gives me the best lighting ever. I seriously feel like such a lighting mirror snob now because of my Reiki mirror. It's made by Glamcore, and fun fact for Lime Life, all my Lime Life girls, Glamcore, or Lime Life is the only direct sales company that Glamcore will partner with, because they respect our integrity, and because our, you know, parent company Alcone is not in direct sales. They actually serve to the professional world. So I think that is super, super cool. It has 5 light settings. It imitates natural lighting. So I love to travel with my Reiki when I'm in a hotel, especially because hotel lighting is horrible. Like, I remember last year we went to Amelia Island, and this resort we stayed in had a lamp by the bed and then horrible bathroom lighting. Like, that's all we had to work with. So I was so happy that I had my Reiki with me. And now I'm actually going to use the same large eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go in with this color down here in the corner. And this color I'm going to keep right on my eyelid. So I'm just going to kind of tap it on there. Just like that. Same thing with the other eye. So that adds just a little bit of dimension. Using this one is a really, really pretty transition color. That's really why I use both of these. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my large eyeshadow brush again, but I'm going to go into it. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to use this color right here, and then I'm just going to go straight down with my brush, tap off the excess because this stuff is so pigment. So now you can tell that most of my pigment is right there on the tip, and I'm going to place that right in my crease and just kind of swipe it gently back and forth. Just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And this is literally all just creating a bunch of different transition colors that are just going to flow together so pretty. So there are 3 colors now on my eyelids. So now I'm officially done with my large eyeshadow brush. Yay! We can move on to another one. This is the pointed blender brush. I don't have the number of it because this is the older version. Like when I first joined Lime Life, this is what all of our brushes looked like. Black handle, the little metal looking tip, and now all of them are super sleek looking, super sleek black. They're just so pretty and so classy, and really just kind of fit our mold of being a professional company altogether. So I really, really love that. And now I'm gonna go in with, so let's see, I just used 3 colors. Now I'm gonna go in with this color up here. It's almost like a really pretty brownish red. It's not too dark, and I use this pointed blender and I'm just kind of tapping. I'm not rubbing it around in there. I tap off the excess, and now what I do, so I have more hooded eyes, and I never used to know what that meant. So what that means is when I'm looking at you straight on, you're not going to see all the colors that I'm putting in my crease. So what I like to do for anyone with hooding eyes, you're going to want to start right above your natural crease. So you can see my natural crease, and what I'm going to do is place this right over top of it and just gently start placing my pigments. And I just gently place my pigments and then kind of move them over. And I keep most of my pigments on the outer portion of my eye, but then I eventually will swoop it over. This is called a windshield wiper motion. It's just a technique for blending your eyeshadows so you don't have like a random, you know, thick spot on your eyes. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in with the same color, and I'm actually gonna start at my eyelash and kind of flick it up. Just so it connects more right there at the base and gives it a little bit more dimension. And then you can keep adding more dimension to the color, you know, to your new crease that you created. And then keep swiping over. And then that's it. So that is a super simple look, and this would be more of like your daytime look. You can, if you're super simple, I mean, you could very easily make it a nighttime look, but the thing is, we have so many other colors left that were untouched from this palette that you could easily, you know, start incorporating. Like, this was my eyebrow color, but I could very easily make this my cut crease and make it just a darker smoky, maybe incorporate some purple into it and just create, you know, a very pretty like elegant smoky eye. So there's so many ways that even though you already have your colors placed, this could be your daytime look, and then pull out the rest of your colors in the palette and use it as your nighttime look. So there's definitely ways to, you know, amp it up a little if you want. And I would say you could even use this as like a really pretty brown eyeliner, but we already have brown eyeliners now. These are brand new from our spring launch. They're amazing, enduring eyeliner pencils. They will last up to 24 hours. And I tried them the other day. I was showing my my VIP group on Facebook how amazing they were, and I couldn't get them off my arm. Like, my forearm was bright red just from trying to scrub those off. So they are amazing. And we also launched a little pencil sharpener, because obviously you can't launch a brand new eyeliner pencil without a way to sharpen it. So we've got you covered there as well. And obviously it's super sleek and, you know, professional looking, classy. It's all like matte black. I think the tip of it might be a little bit gray. It's super pretty. So those are a couple of our new things. We have new spring eyeshadows. I cannot wait to get them so I can show you and do a pretty look for you. I think this is so, I'm like such a brown. I love anything brown in makeup. I think just because it's more natural, but it's so pretty. And then really, if you want to lighten your eyes even more, you can go back in with this color up here and use brush number 9. This is an angled eyeshadow brush. And you can dip back into that color and just kind of place some more on your inner corner. And it's a matte color, so it's not going to give you that shimmer, but it's still enough to really brighten up your eye area. And I used the Friday night when my girlfriend was here, we actually got some of the girls from our team together and we all went to dinner and hung out, and I used the neutral color of our new enduring eyeliners on my waterline because I had heard someone else say that you could do that with them, and I'm like, nothing works on my waterline. Like, even using our waterproof concealer, it just doesn't work on me. I swear my eyes are funny. So I'm like, yeah, I'll try it just to say I did so I can give it a fair review. It didn't budge at all. Like, those things are amazing. So cool. So what I'm gonna do now is go in with another layer of mascara, because I want you to see how buildable this is. This is a one-step fiber lengthening mascara. It is amazing. I don't know if you can really, it's like trying to zoom in on my face still. Maybe I'll put it up there. It's just amazing. I get so much feedback from my customers who have sensitive eyes that absolutely love this. They always tell me that they can use it, it doesn't bother their eyes, and how, you know, they love the length of their eyelashes. So I just had on one coat just now from this morning, and it's now like, well, I've got my phone here. It's 1:15 now, so I've had it on for a few hours. And I'm just going to, so again, this could be another step that, let's say you pulled out your palette after work, put some darker shadows on just to give you a more nighttime look, and then pull out your mascara and add another layer, and boom, it's like you've got falsies on without the struggle of putting falsies on. Nothing against falsies either. I see a lot of girls that wear them and rock them. I have tried, I don't know, maybe it's one of those things I need to keep trying over and over. I'm just really not interested in trying that much when I already like my eyelashes and I love them even more after I wear this mascara. So I don't know, maybe if it was more of a struggle I might, but I'm pretty happy right now. So this is 2 layers and this is 1. So you can just see how much fuller, there's more volume in this eye. I really, really love this stuff. And surprise, surprise, one of our new collections, our spring collections, is this mascara in brown. I know so many of my customers are like pumped that we now have a brown mascara. So I haven't ordered mine yet. I am gonna get it though, just because I feel like it would still give you a very, very pretty look. And oh my gosh, could you imagine using this eyeshadow palette where it's mostly browns anyways, and then putting your brown eyeliner and your brown mascara on top? Oh my gosh, I bet that is so gorgeous. And then pairing it with one of our brown undertone enduring lip colors, so pretty. I would probably put like moon pie with it or something like that. That would be really pretty, or s'mores even. And I don't have a special technique for mascara, so if it annoys you to watch me flicker my eyelashes a million times, then, you know, fast forward, I'm sorry. But right now, that's not my specialty, nor am I gonna pretend that it is. As long as it goes on, right? Right. So yeah. And to complement our new mascara, it's the same formula, by the way, it's just in brown. How awesome is that? That's 2 layers. I'm pretty happy with it. So to complement that, we also have a professional quality eyelash curler. Professional quality. Okay, it's not one of those little cheap ones that's going to like pull out your eyelashes when you use it or pinch you or anything like that. It is legit professional. And I can tell you, just because I've been here for almost 2 years, some of these products that launched have been on the works since then. Like, that's how great quality Lime Life's products are. Like, they're not going to just release a bunch of random products just for, you know, just for a few sales here and there. Like, they don't release anything until it is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So that's why I get super pumped when something launches, because I'm like, I know that this is the real deal. I really did want to have my computer here with me to show you, or to share with you, more of the products that we got. But since I don't, I have a few more minutes to kill before I need to get up. I don't have any of my lip products down here, or I'd put on a lip color for you. We now have a makeup remover spray, and it works so good. I just watched a video from one of the beauty guides who went to one of the events Lime Life did over the weekend, and she had all of the new eyeshadows on her new arm to show you, know, how pretty they were. And then she put one spray of our new make-off spray remover and took like a tissue or something and one wipe and they were gone. Like, that stuff is amazing. It's a non-greasy formula, which is super important. So you know, you can use it for your eye makeup, your lips, or your whole face if you want. I think it's going to be especially handy when I am trying to touch up sometimes I'm like super messy with my mascara and I'll get it all over my eyes where it doesn't need to be. So I can easily take a Q-tip, dip it in my spray without wasting a whole make-off wipe, and just dip it in that dip the Q-tip in it and swipe off really quick. I'm really excited for that option. Obviously, I just showed you our enduring eyeliner pencils, eyeliner pencils, and let's see, we have the spray. I told you about the tools that we have now. I want to say the eyeshadows, there's 6 or 7 brand new eyeshadows. They're so beautiful. They are so fresh and springy looking in summer. We have oh my gosh, we have 7 new lip glosses. So you can get 7 of them full size, Or if you're like, I'm not really sure which shade to get, I think they're all so pretty, you can, right now, they're limited edition, but until they sell out, you can get all 7 mini lip glosses in a package. It's so cute, which I thought would be super cute if, you know, you bought the mini collection and you're like, well, I'm not gonna wear all these, but you know, my mom would look really pretty in this, or my best friend would look really pretty in this one, or my coworker, this is all she would like. You know, you can split it up that way. Mother's Day is right around the corner. You probably won't get it in time for Easter unless you do the express delivery. That's always an option, but super, super cute options to have. And they all look so gorgeous. So that's what I ordered yesterday, were the 7 minis, the collection of the 7 minis. 1, because I know they're limited edition, and 2, because I wanted to have all of them to show you. And let's see, we have the brown mascara, the make-off spray, we have a shaving cream. Oh my gosh, yes, men can use it as well as ladies. I'm so excited for that. And we can even get like this little key that wraps around your shaving cream tube, so you can slide it down. That way you're getting every drop of cream. That's something that I love about Lime Life. They make every product so easy to get all the product that you ordered. Like for instance, this is our mask. This is skin polish, but it comes in this cute little tub, so you can literally scrape everything out of that. It's not like, you know, you're missing it and you're like, man, I just spent all that money on something I can't even use all the product. No, not here. We help you with that. So I think those are the biggest ones. I'll look at my computer again a little later, and if there was anything else that I thought of or I missed, then I'll let you know for sure, because I know Django's gonna want to get on my vlog today when I get him. So I actually need to go get him pretty soon, so I'll talk to you guys soon. So since I'm vlogging today, this is a room that needs a lot of my attention. This is my office. Look how junky it is. We've got lotion, sunshine, liquid sunshine. We've got business stuff with some socks, raincoat, towel, all that mess. All that's getting rearranged. All this, like, what is this? How am I supposed to work like that? So here is a very good before of what you're about to see transform. Okay, I am in the car loop line to get my son. I'm a little bit early, so like we're not even moving yet. But I thought that this was so cute. I looked in the passenger seat of my car when I got parked here, and I saw my son's, it's called a student wish list. They have their Scholastic Book Fair this week. That's so cute. It has his little name at the top, and he wants a book called Undersea Creatures. It's so cute. So I guess we will be getting a book this week.